welcome to the Eagle's Nest for another installment of WHCN's Eagle Eye Newscast. I'm Portia Jones.
And I'm Marnice Webb. This week's broadcast features the constant themes, service and dedication, which has recently been shown by different organizations of Tougaloo College.
We'll hit the ground running with the Scott Sisters March as our lead story for this week. Let's go to reporter Savannah Willis as she paves the way with this one.
A crowd of over 200 people took to the streets marching to the rear of the state capitol in hopes of freeing Gladys and Jamie Scott, who were in prison for 2 life sentences for a crime many say they did not commit.
Whether or not they are guilty, they've obviously more than paid for the time.
The sisters were found guilty for recruiting 3 teenagers to commit an armed robbery in which $11 were taken. A request for pardon has been sent to the governor's office in hopes that he will set them free.
Live in a country that calls itself democratic, but don't say it's democratic, but don't practice the principles. You're actually living in a hypocritical country.
This march took place in 2 other states. This is Savannah Willis reporting for the Eagle Eye News.
Students of the prestigious Tougaloo College paraded down the street of downtown Jackson in support of the Scott sisters. Signs were held, voices were heard, and hearts were touched on this memorable day. Tougaloo College has a rich history of being involved in community and social activism. Amongst the many Tougalooians in attendance, we were able to track down Miss Freshman Alex Walls and Freshman Class President Julius Gladney for their respective views during the rally and march.
Here because all through school, all your life, you always hear you're American people and you should fight for your rights. Our forefathers did it. Everyone in this country's done it. So this is me for my first time exercising my rights as an American.
And they didn't even do the crime. I feel like that's wrongful incarceration. How you gonna get somebody 2 life sentences over $11?
Along with the students of the prestigious Tougaloo College, on board were the members of the newly developed Eagle Eye Newscast. Look, there's LaShawn Brent and sports anchor Tyler Carter taking pictures. Here's Stephen Jackson and Shanice Hinkle both conducting interviews. Next, we have Nate Watson, who is responsible for all the photos you see in our newscast. And there's Stephanie Stevenson, and yours truly, in charge of some of the footage that you will see in the documentary. And here's my co-anchor enjoying some sun. Last but not least, we have our instructor, Mr. Sanders, on site giving hands-on instructions. Our cast showed up on one accord, working together with one purpose in mind, to document the historic movement and begin on a documentary about the Scott sisters.
We are proud of the presence of the Eagle Eye News and the support of other campus organizations at the rally. Now we would like to acknowledge the face of our student body that is making a difference both off and on campus. Miss Tougaloo College, Latia Taylor, plans on doing a lot of things for the college this year. One in particular is initiating a healthy living campaign. In addition, she plans to go green and start a Miss Tougaloo Scholarship Fund to raise money for future Miss Tougaloos and have a pageant. Her main objective is for students and faculty to help support the forms of Mr. and Miss Tougaloo College.
I naturally just love to help people. I've been getting to know many of the freshmen day by day.
As freshmen continue to get settled in at Tougaloo College, they took time out of their new schedules to elect class officers this past week. My co-anchor Portia Jones reports.
After a tight race, reliable incoming freshmen are chosen during the freshman election for the 2010-2011 school year.
Actually very excited over it. I was at tennis practice. They had been calling me, looking for me.
Lynette Williams states that her reason for running for classmates was to bring the freshman class together.
Our class is so divided now that a lot of people really don't know each other. So I think having more social events and more social functions for our class would be a lot better.
Julius Gladney, elected class president, plans to bring tutorial classes to the freshman class.
I'm a freshman, we can decide what y'all want as a class to decide what we're going to do this whole year. So anybody can throw a party for their class. It takes 2 weeks to get some stuff together. I was going to start off with like some freshman tutorials.
The Warren Hall Cafeteria caught on fire this past Sunday. Tougaloo College facilities officials say it was an electrical fire that started in the back of the cafeteria where workers store and prepare food. The dishwasher was damaged in the fire. Thompson Hospitality officials say they will be using paper and plastic eating essentials until the dishwasher is replaced.
Coming up next on Eagle Eye News, new concerns are arising with a diverse population here at Tougaloo College.
Don't forget, you can always watch our newscast, submit story requests, and make comments on our Eagle Eye News on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at eagleeyenews_TC.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
though for many homosexual students, college can be one of the most difficult times in their life, our own Stephen Jackson takes a closer look into the lives of these students on Tougaloo's campus to see how they handle their everyday challenges.
Sexuality on Tougaloo's campus has become a very prominent feature. Many heterosexual students do not understand the hardships of being, firstly, African American and also homosexual. Sophomore Demetria Love weighs in.
It's hard. Being gay, period, is hard because people judge you, have their own moral values or whatever. But being black, it's like it's like a lot of black people aren't gay, and it's like you're not supposed to be gay because you're black.
But is it respected or tolerated? Senior sociology major Kendrick Neely says,
"Don't agree with it. That's your personal opinion, and that's your difference, and just be respectful of it."
Heterosexual males tend to pass judgment, but Kendrick also states that
being that Tougaloo, being a small school, I haven't been personally disrespected here on campus blatantly, but I just want to let people know to be conscious of people, because I'm a strong person. I learned that once I stop living for other people, that I'll ultimately have to live for myself. So, because people have neither a hell nor heaven to put me in.
Homosexuals also face many adversities here on campus, including conflicts in the dorm.
We had a roommate who went and complained to me, to Miss Houston, saying that she didn't want me as her roommate because she found out that I was gay.
Stephen Jackson, Eagle Eye News.
I can't imagine the amount of stress and courage it takes to survive as a homosexual in today's college setting. If you have further comments on this or any other story, be sure to hit us up on Facebook by searching WHCN Eagle Eye News, or mention us on Twitter at eagleeyenews_TC.
Several students on campus are disappointed with the lack of living essentials in the residence halls. See what reporter Brian Ambrose found dripping inside this next story.
I gathered information from students on campus and asked for their input on the dorms.
I do know, like my friends, they have a couple of complaints about their rooms leaking.
Other students have concerns about how trash their dorms are.
They need to fix a lot of things over here as far as our shower curtains, our showers, our ceilings, our floors, our walls. We got broke mirrors.
Some other concerns are how trash the bathrooms are in AA branch. They have bathroom stalls that have the doors ripped down or do not have a door at all for closure. Reported by 2 students in AA branch, they were highly affected by the hot water system, where they did not have hot water for 2 whole days.
I ain't go to class.
On the other hand, some positives of being in the dorms at Tougaloo College are that it's a friendly environment and the new installment of new washing machine equipment and the washing facilities in every dorm. I am Brian Ambrose of Eagle Eye News reporting.
The Mr. and Miss UNCF pageant is approaching and will be sponsored by the Pre-Alumni Council here at Tougaloo College. This is a pageant put on annually in search of the next queen to present the college at the UNCF's annual NAC-NPAC National Conference. The current Miss UNCF is Miss Tiffany Stevenson.
The UNCF pageant will be November 4th, 2010 at 7 o'clock in Holmes Hall Auditorium here at Tougaloo College.
The United Negro College Fund is the largest supporter of African American institutions.
For those who are on the brink of graduation, the search for jobs can be long and tiring. Fortunately, your soon-to-be alma mater is always an option. Let's see what reporter Obi McNair discovered from the mouths of our own alumni.
Students always feel as if they cannot relate to the professors that they see on a daily basis. Not the case on the grounds of Tougaloo College. Several members of the faculty and staff are former students of the college who have graduated and have returned to provide the next generation of students with knowledge and wisdom.
Exhaust every resource here on campus as possible. I don't think that they realize that they're walking on hallowed grounds, and this is something that they need to understand.
Melody Fisher, a 2000 graduate of Tougaloo College, is currently a professor in the Mass Communications Department.
Before I've walked in their shoes, I know exactly what it is that they're going through. I know their needs, and I know how to address their concerns.
President Beverly Wade Hogan, also a Tougaloo graduate, is proud to bring former Tougaloo students back as faculty members.
Former students who are now alumni, who are coming back to the college to become faculty, bring to the classroom a sense of purpose and a sense of passion for their work and a dedication. They understand the mission, they understand the students, they understand the culture and the college's values.
The students at Tougaloo College see these faculty and staff members as essential tools during their matriculation at the college.
I think that could actually help the students more. It could probably make a bigger influence positively on the students, considering that they could maybe help them get more involved in the campus.
I think that they can relate to us better, so I think that there may be some disadvantages to them maybe being too comfortable here and think that they can do, different things somebody from the outside wouldn't think. But I think overall it is an advantage.
This is Obi McNair for Eagle Eye News reporting.
For a complete list of former students who are now faculty and staff members, visit our Facebook page by searching WHTN Eagle Eye News.
Speaking of faculty, we're excited to announce that one of our own faculty members has been selected to be a featured writer in the upcoming Jackson Free Press publication. Henriette Daniel is a program assistant in the Department of Homeland Security at Tougaloo College. Recently, she wrote an article in the Jackson Free Press to address the violence in her neighborhood, as well as to ask why the Jackson Police Department doesn't recognize the crimes that are going in this area. Daniel felt compelled to write this article after witnessing a man walking down the street with a handgun who eventually shot someone less than a block away.
That everyone needs to do their part to make sure that it doesn't happen. We have to look out for our seniors and our kids, as well as ourselves.
To view this article in its entirety, visit the Jackson Free Press website at www.jacksonfreepress.com.
Up next, we'll take a look at what's happening on our neighboring campus universities.
Kane is in the building, nigga.